Dang, she's looking good, dude. Alright, we just got over to Pop's shop to mess around with an engine that might go into Jack Black. So as you know, we did get the 331 all together and put in the truck, and it's just been fighting us. There's been a bunch of problems with it, and it's been a fucker, really. And that is where this thing comes in. He just went and picked this up. What do we really know about this, aside from it was Kenny's?
He heard it run. He got it from the guy, whatever his name is in town. He fired it up, had it running. He was going to put it in a Chevelle. He procrastinated too long. His garage burnt down.
Sold the Chevelle. He got it from.
Sold the Chevelle.
He got it from Charles.
Charles, yeah.
All right.
I mean, he heard it run. It ran really good. The garage burned down.
Mm-hmm.
The heat was on just this side, but it didn't even melt the plug wires.
Yeah. So this was.
The only damage I think I'm going to find is possibly from the fire department dousing the whole garage with water.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping.
So Kenny's garage did burn down, what, 2 years ago now?
Yep.
And this was in the garage, and you can see a little bit of like charring here, but like he said, didn't even get hot enough here to really melt the plug wire. So we're not really worried about the fire damage as much as the fire department spraying everything with water, and then this sat outside. So fingers crossed it's good. He did say it rolled over just fine, and he drained the oil. Just a little bit of moisture was in it, and you said one cylinder squirted out a little bit. So we're going to start with just pulling it apart and checking everything, seeing if it's good. If it is, we might throw it in the truck. I don't know about you, but obviously I've never messed with a big block.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I told Lanny about it. He's supposed to be dropping the quad off today to rebuild the whole front of it. And he says he's got some, I forgot what kind of pistons he said he had for this. They'd take it up to 14.5 or 15-to-1 compression.
Oh shit.
All depends on what kind of heads I got. Like I told him, probably shitty.
Yeah, probably
stock.
Probably stock open chamber ones. How's the cam gear on this look? Looks fine. Looks like it was right in the center there.
God, I went over to Keith's this morning to change the battery for him, and his Pontiac so thick. Well, I gotta go over and load the car up and bring it back here.
The Solstice?
Yeah.
That convertible?
Jesus.
Bitch to get to?
You gotta pull the front passenger fender off.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah. Damn, that thing is.
Yeah, I was surprised you went with this one. Oh, you got that block on that one.
I like it. I got this all the way in.
Yeah, I do like that. God damn.
It stretches out to about here.
Jesus. That's a motherfucker. So assuming, let's just wishful thinking, assume everything's fine just like this. We could make exhaust off that, water pump, front accessories, thermostat housing, carb and shit, and it'll run. Like I said, wishful thinking, but possible.
Everything on this is wishful thinking.
And I want to pull these valve covers off and take a peek inside it. Oh, fuel pump broke. Dammer. Oh well. Let's get these covers off. With like the iron heads and iron intake and everything, how much this weighs.
Enough to where when Kenny went to take off with his tractor, he had to do it in creeper gear, because when he put it in first, it lifted the front of his tractor off the ground.
I'm not surprised.
Ooh. Well, at least he didn't go far with it.
Yeah.
The $100 thing's gonna be that intake. Remember the one motor we pulled apart?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, back when I had my Cutlass, we bought a 350 off this dude, and we got it back here, and we're pulling it apart to look at everything, and we pulled the intake off, and like at the bottom of the intake, all the way down to the lifter valve, it was just full of like insulation and weeds and stuff from just mice getting into it, and it was wrapped around all the push rods and shit. It was a nightmare. We took it back to the dude. We were like, fuck this.
Wasn't worth it.
No. What if this is the moment that converts us to big block guys?
Huh?
What if this is the moment that converts us to big block guys after this engine?
I don't know. Still like the LS.
So do I. I need to get that on the hoist at some point today.
You say once you go to a big block, you don't come back. Yeah, I knew one of them had to break. Oof. Please don't be a nest. There's usually always a spot. You can grab it. Ooh.
So far, so good?
So far, great.
Just barely holding on. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I see aluminum intake in the future.
That's a 300-pound intake.
Motor came out.
That's a 300-pound intake. God damn. Oh yeah.
Flywheel's better.
All the good ones are.
Oh, fuck, it dropped right in that hole.
Ah.
Oh well, that's from being dragged around.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, after seeing this, I was pretty worried, but
Nope, they never went no place else. Damn big piston.
oh yeah. They're flat tops too.
Those are good. All right, one side down.
Hung up on the gasket. Just. I don't really like that, to be honest. Two bolt.
What?
2-bolt.
Yeah.
Looks pretty clean.
Relatively, yeah.
Alright, well, while we're coming up with a game plan for that 454, and everything that I've just quickly looked at online, says it's like either a 73 or 79 truck engine, and it makes like mid 200s horsepower and like 370 torque, I think. But while we're coming up with a plan for that, Chris has been here tinkering on his truck. I've been making some progress on Goldie Hawn, starting to get the tune closer to dialed in. He just got back from picking up the Solstice that needs a battery replaced in it. And as soon as Chris gets back with a momentary switch, we're going to try to have some fun with the two-step. The carb still needs work. He thought it was in the secondaries. We played with that. It's looking more like it needs actual jetting now, because it was still going like 17, 18 to 1 AFR once he got above like 3,500, which that's obviously not good. But we can at least play with the two-step for now. So once he gets back, get that wired up just to a momentary switch and just see if this thing will shoot some fire. And then I think the obvious question of the day is, do I put two-step on this? I think I have to, right? Let me know in the comments. Should this have two-step? All right. Two-step's fun.
The fucking motor's smooth. As soon as it starts popping, the motors are fucking
yeah.
out.
So pointless, but
it's fun.
It's fun. But it's weird. It sits at $4,000 before it engages that two-step.
What's a two-step at?
3,100. This is the pill I got in there right now. Is 3,100 pill.
But is that what it goes to, and stops at?
The tach reads up to $4,000 before that two-step.
And then it drops back down to the two-step?
I didn't look.
Because I was wondering if it was two-stepping at 46.
It might be backwards. We can switch them around. But I'm going to have you do it so I can listen to it from the outside. Switch them? Yeah.
Button. Huh. Two-step's fun.
I like it.
Yeah.
Completely pointless on this truck right now.
Oh, for sure.
But it makes me feel a little better about.
Yeah. You got a fun party trick.
Okay.
All right. Stepping up the jets a couple sizes. See if that helps. Made sure that the floats are where they need to be. Hopefully we'll be good after this. Yeah, so it did have 79s in it, and we're throwing 81s in it right now. Obviously, we can go bigger if we need to.
Yeah, when I ordered that, it was kind of like a prey.
Yeah.
Like, I hope these are the right sizes. This might take a minute. You might want to turn the camera off.
Alright, I'll turn the camera off.
Can I get this fucker to start in the threads? Oh.
Alright, got it all back together. We're just about to take it out. Fingers crossed it doesn't disappoint us.
Oh boy.
floats, lighter secondary spring. We're real close. What's up?
I'm just wondering, I can't remember how many times you shifted.
Oh.
Little lean spot there, but I'm not terribly worried.
That's just the nature of carbs. Alright, let's turn it around and make a pass. See if it'll come up on the converter too, and see like what RPM it'll go to. Whoa! That didn't sound good. Howdy. I don't know what that noise was. Also, thankfully this dude in the tractor is cool and didn't seem to freak out about things. It seemed like his biggest issue there was just traction. I think he might have a solid 14-second truck on his hands right now. We'll see what he says. It laid patch pretty good, so that's nice. The welded rear end's holding up.
You like that missed shift?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I was wondering what it was. I can't see the RPMs.
2,800 right now.
Alright. Oh, buddy! Oh, it's freaked me out. That dirt's like a vacuum down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think really the only things you need now are wire the two-step to the foot brake switch and some nitrous.
Yeah.